Hey guys, so in this video I'm gonna actually show you a couple of stoppers that I have. One of the stoppers, it's this. I'll show you the back of it, and this is a number, which is SS203-070. And this is the best stopper I've had yet, and I'll explain why. I also have this tube. It consists of different sections, and you can do a small, longer bolt or shorter one. This is a Accu-stop 86301, and this mounts into the front opening, and then you can add sections to it if you need a longer or shorter. The problem is that what happens is each time when it comes to setting a shorter or longer one, you have to remove all of it. And then there's a vise which looks like this. So you put this section here, you close it, you lock it, and that's extra. And there's let's see if I can find, and there's a wrench or strap that looks like this, and you pretty much use a strap. If it slips, then you have to use like a sandpaper to grab it. The problem with that stopper is that the thread is very fine, and it's really hard to unscrew sometimes. There's another one, which is let me see if I got a name for it. I had an extra one, which is a Rovi. So let me get sorry for a jerky video. You get a wrench like this, so pretty much the way it works is you put this here. So you got these guys right here. They're like this under an angle, and you turn it with this wrench, and it expands. Might have to have two hands if I can do it. So if you turn it, this expands. See, it shortens, and these right here grooves are under an angle, so they push these guys out. And this was the cheapest one. I think was like around 300 bucks, 400 bucks. My issue is that this pin actually broke on me. It was really hard to actually pull this out. And my another issue is when you do have it in, what happens when you close or when you open the jaws? See if I can show you. Inside, see how the draw tube moves in and out? So what happens when you close the jaws, the actually part moves back. Okay, so imagine that, let's say you have a part that's going to be $1,000, let's say smaller. So what happens is that $1,000 will give you about $3,000-4,000 length, like $3,000 or $4,000 in length difference. So if you do have a part that you're trying to, it's a plus minus, for example, let me grab this, that's 1,000 or 2,000 tolerance, I wouldn't use it, just for the fact is that when that draw tube moves back, and sometimes that part will never sit in the same spot. So sometimes I had a there was a difference 12,000 in my length. That's why I don't like it. Well, this one is my favorite, but this is about $1,100-1,200. So you have this rod. Okay. So you can remove this section, and this is on a bearing. Okay, and then you have this cup which has got the O-ring, and over here there was a taper. So this is that part stopper. So what I did was I turned it in, kind of made it flat. But the way you set this one up, and I usually keep it inside all the time, because it also, if you have short parts, it keeps the chips going in. So you just put it like so, for example, and then you have this mounting plate. Okay, so it keeps the coolant from just the stopper itself, because it's O-ring, so the chips will not go into a draw tube. And it mounts right here. Okay, so then you set your screws, and pretty much the way you set this one up is you can push or pull out super fast, and then you have a regular collet. You lock it in and it's not going anywhere. So let's say if you do have a longer part, you unlock it, you just pull it out, or with the screw mounted on, it's not gonna go anywhere. But you just pull this out, and this sits pretty much inside, and it literally takes 20-30 seconds to change your length. So this is by far the best stopper that I've had yet. The fastest and easiest to adjust, and it's very accurate. The most accurate one is that Accu-stop, the tube, but this pretty much will get you, it will keep you within 1,000 to 2,000 sometimes variants. But like I said, it's super fast. So if you do have the money, you do have a shop, if you do a lot of length adjustments, I think this one will be the one to go. And like I said, the price was, from what I remember, was around $1,100-1,200 bucks. It was the most expensive one, but the tube also, I think it was starting price was like $700-800. Once you get, let's say, 30 inches longer, you have to start buying tubes. You have to buy the vise. You have the wrench. Sometimes it's, like I said, it's a pain in the ass to even get it unscrewed from the tube, because of the fine thread. It's just really hard. So when it comes to time, and just ease of use, this one is the best one to go. And I'm guessing that probably, the way everything is designed, you could actually even do it in a house, and make some sort of a collet holder, shaft, and like I said, but if it's worth the material and just the time for machining and everything, that's going to be up to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.